take it from there. Yeah. That's why I feel cool to him say that. Because I grew up on this man, so you know I come after all of that. Me from Lower East Side, I'm Punchline by the way. Services Lounge, I don't know if y'all ever watched that show or anything with Most Def, Talib Kweli, Black Star.
Oh, that's them? That's you?
I did joints with them. Tribe Called Quest on their last album. What else is there? There's a lot of rap battles and stuff like that in the village back in the days. That's how I came up. And then watching this man on Beer Music Box and other videos, buying the albums when they came out, you know, they inspired me to do what I'm doing now. And, you know, hopefully we can inspire y'all. Keep the whole thing moving.
And one more thing I want to add too. Also, a lot of times, like, it's funny how when I look at some of the styles of the kids today, because everything really does go on a circle, but it's just modified now because how y'all wearing the skinny pants like that? Back in the days, we used to take the Levi's and get them tapered. We just would have to go to the cleaners and get them straight leggings and stuff like that. So it's funny to see how the styles come around. They've been a little bit more modified now because times are more modern and it's changed around, but everything is coming back in a circle, and I feel that a lot of the music is coming back in a circle also.
I see that too. I see it coming along too.
I came over X on both of X albums, solo Jones. Me basically in high school, he snatched me up from out the street. Like when punk started, I was a fan of Brand New Beat. You know, this girl from my school, her mom's had worked for Electric. She gave me the first Brand New Beat album. I listened to it, I was like, yeah, Cooper got some stuff. And I always was taping, you know, master mixes. You know, like I'm from out of Harlem too. So one day when I was going downtown, I was leaving my mom's crew from the Bronx. I was going downtown to be with my cousins. We saw X on the train. My cousin was like, yo, I'm saying, you know, you always listening. You know, they go to the bar right there. Spit some fire for it. You know what I'm saying? So come to find out, I spit some fire. I think we was on 125th. I spit some fire for him from 125th to his crib, and he lived on 106th Street at the time. I ain't stopped rhyming since he gave me his attention, I ain't stopped rhyming till we got to the crib. Come to find out, a barber that we both chill with was going to the Tribe Called Quest parties and hanging out. And he knew X too, so we wound up going to the studio just off of.
And to interject on it, he was ready. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times dudes, when I'm you know, in different places and doing things, dudes is rhyming, and you know, I tell them like if they run up on me, they're like, yo, I got rhymes, and I'm like, well then rhyme, and then it's a pause thing or this or that, and I'm like, yo, you got to be ready. When I told him to rhyme, he was ready, and then. A lot nowadays also is, I tell dudes when they run up on me, I be like, okay, because a lot of people run up on me, and if I put all your name in a bag and I spin it around and I pull it out, what's going to make you different from this person? You understand what I'm saying? It's cool to emulate. When I was coming up, I loved jazz, I loved Big Daddy Kane, I loved Cool G rap, I loved KRS-One, I loved Tribe, De La Soul, but I didn't want to be them. I wanted to be loved equally like they were, but in my own niche. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times that's what I feel. Not all the young dudes, but I feel a lot of times, and it's due to a lot of higher powers now. Being at the advent of the labels have fell, where now when you do have a label, they want something that sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, I need that. You know what I'm saying? This is what's been on the radio. I need that. And that's cool, but find your niche. You understand? Find your own thing. It should never, I never wanted to be compared, well, I never wanted to be the person that they'd be like, well, Sadat sounds like this man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't never want to be that dude. I loved a lot of rappers, but I always wanted to find my niche, and that's what I tell y'all too. It's cool, because I guess y'all emulate different people. Now y'all around the same age as my daughter, so it's more of Applies, Jeezy. Love them dudes, love them all, but find your spot.
Also, to add on to that, you're gonna go through a phase where you're gonna hear a lot of rappers, and they all gonna influence you. You all gonna want to imitate them. That's cool. You're gonna go through. It's a phase. You're gonna go through that. Whether it be, you know, Drake, Weezy, whoever. You're gonna follow what they doing, but also try something different. Go outside the box a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Always try to push the envelope. Don't always just stay because you know everybody's like Wayne. Why are they gonna listen to you?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So do something different outside of that. So you you will go through that phase of rhyming like somebody and all that, but just try to veer off.
I know what you're talking about. I catch myself a lot of times when I'm rapping off a beat. And I'm like, nah, I'm sounding like this dude right here.
Well, as long as you catch yourself, that's good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And rhyme the other cats. You know, outside of your crew sometimes, let them
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You know what I mean? They'll keep it real. You gotta be also, if you're gonna be an artist, a rapper, whatever, you gotta take constructive criticism. You ain't gonna like most of it. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand, if you're performing for the public's gonna give it to you real. They're gonna let you know when you're good, they're gonna let you know when you're whack.
Exactly.
So you gotta be tough enough to take it. You gotta have some tough skin. So hopefully y'all do got tough skin. Somebody tell y'all so. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, whatever. You know when somebody's, you know, they got some whatever. So, but if somebody's being real, then you know you should rock it like this, try something different. You know what I mean? Just take heed to that.
And also to add what you say, be knowledgeable of different things that's going on. Not just hood things. We know the hood things. We know about this dude, this, you got this and that. But I want to hear you flip something about why this big cloud of dust is in the air and people are stuck in the airports right now. Flip that. That's gangster. You understand? That's the gangster in the rap. Flip that and make that mean something. Let's talk about show me something where you're talking about the health care, this and that, but in the same way where it can flow with the rest of these songs. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times, take something that people wouldn't expect and flip that. Because we all know the rhyme story about flipping this and that and this. First of all, it's not like that no more. I came up in that era and all those people is in jail. A lot of them now are returning home, but it's not like that in the streets no more. We went through basically the crack wars, you understand? And it's still crack out there. Most of the crackheads you see now been smoking crack for years. You don't really see too many new people coming around talking about, let's go smoke crack, you know what I'm saying? So we know that side already, you know what I'm saying? We know that, and that's not cool. We know that now. You're not pulling out no guns in New York, because if you do that, you're sitting down 3.5, or like myself, I have to go to Rikers Island for the year. I went to the year for Rikers. I just missed the 3.5 by 20 days, so that's not fly, you understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gotta realize what you're saying, like, that jammed me, you understand what I'm saying? That means that was my second felony charge now. So that means there's no city jobs. I was a teacher's assistant in a school. No city jobs, that means no post office, no transit, nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's not too fly, man. Be aware and conscious of what you're rhyming about.